This is the Transformers Generations Studio Series 86 Voyager class Junkyard. Figure is one of the Junkions on the planet Junk, the junk planet that Ultra Magnus and his crew found in the 1986 movie. I'm hoping we're going to get the rest of Wreck-Gar's crew instead of just these two figures. These two figures are usually the ones that are redecoed for the Universe line, but I'm hoping we get the others as well. The figure looks amazing. It's a very heavy retooling of a previous Wreck-Gar mold. We'll talk about that later. But the aesthetics, the colors, the design, he just feels a more massive type of Wreck-Gar. The accessories do feel the same, but he's got a ton of other plastic bits that they've added to the original Wreck-Gar mold. This figure is looking great. Let's talk about the figure in detail. Now, in case you didn't already know, Junkyard is I don't know how to say it. It's not a repaint. Is it a heavy retool with recycled parts? Is that how you're calling it now? Of the Wreck-Gar mold, the Studio Series A6 Wreck-Gar mold. They've obviously used different parts here and there and retained some of the other parts from the original mold. Let's start with the head sculpt. That head sculpt is obviously new. It feels a little bit bigger. The chest has been altered. Obviously a new sculpt. Instead of the nipple blasters, you've got these tubing or handrails. The midsection appears to be identical, as well as the hips and the saddlebags. The thighs, the hip joints, the knee joints, lower legs, and the feet appear to be identical. Spikes are the same. They've changed the shoulders right here. It's more of a, there was this tag team from WWF, what were they called? Demolition, I think. They had these huge shoulder pads that kind of reminds me of those. Obviously, this one has the gauntlets or arm guards that also have those stub or smoothened out spikes on them. This one has a blaster molded in. So you're getting actually a lot more plastic with this redeco or retool. Look at the rear of the figure. They look similar, but obviously this one's wider. It's actually a bigger gas tank. Huh, I did not notice that. Or is it just an illusion created by the paint? Nope, it's really a bigger gas tank. The handlebars appear to be the same. Yep, they didn't change the handlebars, but definitely a bigger gas tank. I did not realize that before. I mean, I'm just seeing it right now, and yeah, it's different. The rear ends are identical. Everything's the same. As far as the accessories go, I can't tell them apart. I think they use the exact same accessories. The pinwheel melee weapon, it looks the same. If at all, maybe it's just a quality issue. It feels like it's a lighter shade. It's a lighter shade of plastic, the orange and the gray plastic, but it could be the same. Could just be a quality issue. I don't know. The gray looks shinier here than this one. The red on this one looks shinier than this one. So to me, they look the same. The wheels, like I said earlier, they pretty much look identical. The same mustard metallic finish they have on the rims. Red tipped spikes. Let's talk about the details of the figure very, very quickly. Let's start with this amazing head sculpt. This is the major selling point for this figure, in my opinion. I love it. Like, I love his shades. I like that he's using spark plugs as bullhorns on his helmet. Very cool. Some nice spikes here on his shoulders, but they're very blunt. They're blunted out, I guess, for safety reasons. Some spikes here on his gauntlets. I love the new gauntlets, especially this one that has a molded blaster. This one is used to block attacks and all that. So yeah, very, very cool. Great details. As far as the accessories go, they still do the same thing as what they did for Wreck-Gar. You can still hold it here. You can store the melee weapon at the back. On the forearms though, I'm not sure you can attach them because there's not enough clearance to do so. I don't know if, even if you try and fold everything back, yeah, that's the best I could do. But yeah, I mean, he already has these shields or arm guards. He doesn't really need to use these as shields, so they can just stick here, stay there on his knees, beside his knees. So transformation, put the accessories off to the side. You want to fold down this whole chest assembly and untab like that. Okay, pull out the motorcycle windshield and front part of that motorcycle. The ears or the horns on his helmet, you're going to fold them back. You're going to stick that head, just make sure that the horns do clear that space. Okay, pop them just underneath that motorcycle headlamp. Okay, and then fold everything underneath. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then the back of his head still forms the gauges of the motorcycle. Fold the shoulders and tab those, tab the bicep in. Same thing here. This, fold in the fists. Okay, rotate these gauntlets or shields or forearm guards, and then you can squeeze in the wheels right here. Rear end, go ahead and fold it up like this. Fold the feet. Fold the knees in the wrong direction till they tab in, and then tab those feet in. Okay, and then the forearm guards or the shields, gauntlets, they're gonna tab in right there and just lock that motorcycle mode in place. Just fix it. Okay, oh, forgot to squeeze in the wheel. Okay, and plug this at the back. He still has the kickstands or the bike stands. And essentially, this is the alt mode. Still looks like the Wreck-Gar bicycle or motorcycle mode. And put Wreck-Gar beside him. It actually, he fills up nicely right here. So this one kind of looks more like Cycle, the GoBots, the Renegades. But this one I think is a bigger bike. This could be a Harley, or I don't know, this could be a Yamaha, and this could be a Triumph, I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely a bigger bike. It looks like a bigger bike because of the extra pieces and the bigger gas tank and the absence of the guns, the chest guns. Now, this is the official transformation, but if you ask me, I would rather just keep the forearm guards or the gauntlets in their original position. Let me just fold it up like this. Since, I don't know, it just gives the bike a little bit more character. It just gives it a little bit more of a menacing look. Kind of like a Mad Max, you know, type of look to it instead of having it folded backwards. And the gun, you can clearly see, can be of use during alt mode. This is possibly, for me, the better version of the alt mode. But, you know, it's not the official mode. It's really up to you. If you want to do the official mode, it feels like it's a more complete, more compact and solid bike. But to me, this one just gives it more flair. Some final thoughts on the Studio Series 86 Voyager class Junkyard. I think it's a great figure. If you're trying to complete the cast of the 86 movie and you're trying to complete the Junkions, this figure is a definite must-have. It is a big improvement, I believe, of the Wreck-Gar mold. The Wreck-Gar mold was already an impressive figure to begin with, and for them to improve on that, I think it is an amazing feat that Hasbro and Takara Tomy have given us with this Junkyard figure. I'm looking forward to more repurposing of this mold. If they can just repaint the heck out of this mold and give us 4 more Junkions, I'm on board with that. The figure is going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of this new Studio Series 86 Junkyard. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.